Welcome to another week of Accelerate Your Best Life. Man, I'm just truly grateful to be here. How's your week been? Hopefully amazing. I've had a great week. Learning, growing, just being in the moment. Self-authoring every day. I hope you are too. But it's an every day to self-author who you are, right? Anyway, welcome to Accelerate Your Best Life. This week's going to be a learning deal. Hopefully you can take some nuggets out of it, which there will be nuggets. It's going to be up to you if you take the nuggets, right? But we always have a theory here at Accelerate Your Best Life. A question you want to always ask yourself, are you in love with life? And that's a question only you can answer. Are you truly living? Is your life fulfilled with joy, happiness, abundance, right? And if it's not, you can shift that. And that's why we do Accelerate Your Best Life, because I was in a situation 5 years back that I wasn't in love with life. And if that's where you are truly, it's okay. But the emotions and the feelings of being in love with life as you're pursuing a goal, a dream, a vision of what's possible for you. If you've given up, this is your call from me to get up. Okay? I want to get you up. I've been down, but thankfully I got up and learned some things about me, right? Accelerate Your Best Life is for everybody. Depending on whatever level you're vibrating on, there's always more to learn, there's always more to do, and there's always more to grow as a person to mold your clay on who you truly are, right? Because we don't get what we want. We do have wants, but we don't get what we want, we get what we become and what we are, right? On an everyday basis. Today we're going to go, I want you to, after these videos, I hope you learn something. I hope it kind of flips a switch and you go out and take steps day in, day out to find things that are working, changing beliefs that's held you in your past. Okay? This is just to reflect in. We know what our past was. We know what the hurts, the aches, the pains, what it's caused us. Right? But we're going to think a little bit different. Now we're going to make good thoughts and turn them into beliefs, and then they'll become knowing, and you'll be there, because we want everything to be natural, from your thought to your subconscious, your emotions, right? We want it to feel natural, because if you're feeling natural, that's pushed out. Okay? If you're not feeling natural, you're angry, you're hateful, you're poor me, whatever, the victim mode, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's the dialogue you got going. So you get that. It works both ways. If you change this inner dialogue, you can get here. Or you can stay here. But I know you as humans and spiritual beings, there's a burn deep inside of you. I call it the giant within. It's just ready to open up and explode and carry you to the vision of your future. But you got to believe. I can believe all day long, and I do believe in you. I love you. I care about you, and that's why I do this, because I know there's more for you. There's a world full of abundance out there. But there's work to do, okay? To reframe who we are. So wherever you are in this cross of this to get to your vision, welcome. I'm grateful you're here. This week we're going to go into something in particular, and it's going to be on clarity and focus, because I believe that is a big deal. Clarity and focus. Okay? How focused are you on this? How clear are you on your vision? And I hope it's big. But there's got to be clarity. Okay? Because the clarity and the focus you have on your vision allows you to have that burn to take action. Because you have to take action. If there's no action, it's not happening. You got to move with it, right? You got to have a goal, clear intention, right? But clarity and focus is part of accelerating your best life, right? Gaining clarity and focusing, sharpening focus can accelerate personal growth and success. It will accelerate the personal growth and success, right? So, this being said, I just want to ask you a question. And I hope you got a notebook, because there's going to be some things you can write down. I've got this zoned in enough that hopefully you can rewatch it if you need to write a few things down and all that stuff. But I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you're running in circles? I have. Not as much anymore, right? Busy but not making progress. You ever felt that? Running in circles. You're really, really busy, but no progress. Right? So the difference between spinning your wheels and moving forward is clarity. Clarity of mind, right? And focus. So you're clear on your vision and you're focused here. If you're not clear on your vision, for some reason that silly old past seems to creep in. In this video, we're going to explore why clarity is essential for personal growth and how focus helps you move forward with an intention. And by the end, you'll have actionable steps to sharpen your vision. Actionable, right? So actionable steps, so the steps you get, you can take action and you'll step towards it. And it will sharpen your vision. It will eliminate, if your clarity and focus on your vision, it will eliminate distractions and you will stay locked in on the goals you've set for yourself. So, first off, what is clarity? Clarity is knowing what you truly want without outside noise. Clarity is what you want without outside noise. You know as well as I do, there's outside noise, and we have to shut that down, right? The outside noise is what clouds the vision or stops you from wanting to take steps forward. Maybe you're at a friend and you're telling them all this excitement that you want to do, and then all of a sudden your best friend tells you you can't do it. You won't do it. Okay, that's why I always tell you, on your vision, this is yours. Okay? And a recommendation, what I've learned, because I've got excited, I started a new path, I got excited, I told everything. And it's what I found out, my friends and my family members were my adversaries. So it was just easier for me to work with me. My vision is my vision, right? I'm getting that. I don't talk about it. I keep it internal and private because it's special. Okay? It's special to me because I know that's me. Okay? I know who I am. I know that person I'm becoming to be this, right? People will notice it in your actions. So take the actions and the rest will take care of itself. But keep it in here, right? And clarity and focus isn't just setting goals. Understanding why those goals matter to you, you've got to understand why they matter to you, right? Your goals are different than somebody else's goals. Okay? It's not about pushing your goals onto somebody else. It's about holding your goals right here, right? See, so clarity and focus, you've got to dial in, right? Lack of clarity slows you down. So you can progress fast, or slow. Sometimes slow is fast. Clarity and focus will move you faster towards the vision of your future, right? Without clarity, you are pulled in multiple directions, leading to frustration and burnout. Have you ever been frustrated? Ever been burned out? Sure, I have. But by doing this and reframing who I am, I'm less frustrated. So I'm doing the work, so my frustration and my burnout isn't as much, because I've turned the frustration and burned out to being in love with life, right? And desire and thriving each and every moment, right? So think of this right here, your clarity. Think of that as a GPS. That is your navigation system. That's what directs you in the directions you are to go. Okay? And that's the clarity, because you know where you're going here, so now your GPS is going to step you towards that because you're believing, right? It's an internal GPS. Without it, you are just driving aimlessly. You ever did that? Drove aimlessly? No goal, whatever, just going? Well, that's the unconscious living. And I did a lot of that. I'm sure you did a lot of that. But we're zoning right back, right in, right here, right now. Identifying what's working. If we've aimless, what we do better to move closer to this and get more clear, you have more focus, right? So, how do you gain clarity? You got to ask yourself some deep questions, right? So you got to do some self-authoring. You got to ask yourself a question: what do I truly want? What do I truly want? Okay. These are questions for you. This is your why, really. Have you identified that? Do you know what you truly want? Is it on paper? You got to also find out what excites me. What excites me? And whatever excites you, does it energize you? What do I truly want? What excites me? And does it energize me, right? Then the next one comes into, this was a hard one for me for a long time. What am I willing to commit to? Those are some hard questions. What do I truly want? Does it energize me? Am I excited and energized? What am I willing to commit to, right? So to do all this, as you're asking yourself these questions, you have got to declutter. Declutter your mind. And declutter is get rid of distractions. What's holding you back from taking steps towards your vision of your future? This is what you're focused on. What's going to be today that we're going to go there? Are you clear on this vision? Are you focused, right? Declutter your mind. That's a big one. So how do you declutter your mind? So I do it with, and it's stuff I talk about all the time, my decluttering comes with meditation. This is how I get to know me. So you get to know you. And through meditation, it just quiets your minds and takes all the distractions out of your mind. So that's why you're decluttering, right? With meditation, quiet reflection, identifying, yeah, I'm here right now, but that's where I'm going, seeing your vision, right? So you eliminate the distractions, you say no to things that don't align with this. Say no to what doesn't align with your vision. That's a big deal. Everybody's wanting your help. And all this stuff, when you're focused and you have a vision, these things are going to come up. But you have got to take care of your vision and the direction that you're going, and you've got to be okay to say no. Okay? But when you're a people pleaser like I was, I wanted to help everybody and do everything for everybody and I could be on the back burner and I go and do all this. Don't put yourself on the back burner anymore. It's not worth it. You are important. Okay, no more back burner, you first. Okay? If it fits and you feel that you gotta do it, do it. Say no to the things that doesn't align to that. That's all I'm getting at, right? I'm not saying not to serve or help or love others, but you also have to be aware of people taking advantage of you, because it happens, right? What's more important? If you was in this world all by yourself, nobody around, who do you talk to the most? You. What's the most important thing? You. Okay, now you add people and relationships in your life. Why is it that we take away from ourselves and give it all out here, but we don't take the time to give it to us, right? I'm a firm believer, if you don't fill your own cup, it's hard to fill anybody else's cup. Okay? So it is okay to say no. I've had some experiences here in this last week, just in job situations, right? I've got a business I've been building, got a few other things going, but all of a sudden, I used to be a finance manager at a dealership. In my videos, I've told you how I got that and how I visualized that and made it a reality. And then that business closed down and rug was flipped out of me. I was comfortable, so it was time to do something different. I learned from that, went step and do my own business. Now all of a sudden I've got other dealerships calling me, offering me a job to take me away from the direction and my goal, because this will happen. But I'm focused on what I want to create. And I know that that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, and this has happened to me a whole lot over the years, because I was in the car business and the trailer business, and I used to always believe that that's all I was a car guy. But over time, I figured out that's not all I was. Okay? I know who I am now, and I know where I'm going, and I know that I'm leading and serving with love, right? But anyway, a couple of big dealerships called and wanted to hire me for finance again. But I had to say no. I knew in my heart that wasn't what I am. I am this now, taking me towards my vision of my future and my dream, because now I'm focused on my vision and my future and my dreams. Would I make really, really good money at that? Well, what's really good money, right? That's what I had to identify. I had to put my priorities first. Yeah, I knew I could go and do that, but it was taken away from the focus and clarity of my visions and my dreams, because I know what I'm doing is going to get me to where I want to go. And get me where I want to go, fulfilled, full of joy and happiness as I step towards that. I can't honestly tell you that if I would have took one of them jobs that I would have been totally 100% fulfilled, right? So I said no. And after I said no, my head and my chatter, oh, you should have did that, that's all you are, had to shut that down, right? Because I know who I am and I know where I'm going. So do you. Life happens for you, not against you. Remember that. Okay? But you're going to declutter your mind. Okay? You're going to say no with things that does not align with your vision. The power of focus. Why focus is the key to acceleration. So first you have to get clear. Okay? Then focus comes in. And the reason the focus is a key to acceleration is once you have clarity, focus ensures that you take actions and follow through. So focus ensures that you take action and follow through. Follow through is a big deal. Okay? Think of a magnifying glass when you focus light in one spot. Ever did that? Piece of paper, focus on one thought, sun going through it. Creates fire, doesn't it? Same thing as focus. The most successful people aren't the busiest, they're the most focused. So all these successful people you see, you wonder why they can do so much. Well, it's all right here. They're clear. They're focused on what they're going to do. So what are your enemies of focus? Is there any enemies? There definitely are enemies. Distractions, your damn phone, social media, negative influence, overcommitting yourself. That's why it's okay to say no, so you don't overcommit yourself to take away from clarity and focus. Lack of prioritization. Clarity and focus is prioritized. Right? Prioritized. If you're prioritized and you're focused, you'll say no to the things that take you out of your priority. Right? If you're doing all this and you're unprioritized, you get burned out. You run thin. Spread yourself too thin, right? Just some things to really think about, right? To just remember what I truly want, what excites me, does it energize me, and am I willing to commit to it? If you commit to it, you've got to declutter your mind, right? So how do you strengthen your focus? You got to set clear priorities. So all these priorities that you have here, you got to create them clear to have focus, right? What are the top 3 things that will move you closer to your goal today? I'm going to ask you that question. I want you to write down 3 things that will get you closer. 3 things that will get you closer to your dreams. What are those three things? So I always use these dreams, right? I have big ones. They're actually a goal. So reference it. 3 things that will get you closer to your goal today. 3 things today. Commit to those 3 things and do them. Okay? And at night, reevaluate. And check in. How did you do? Did you do what you said you was going to do? Did you do those 3 things? It's a yes or no answer to self. Okay, and whatever that answer is to you at this moment, God willing, you'll have another opportunity when you wake up in the morning and you can make a new choice. You can get clarity and focus and see your vision in your dreams, right? So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, hopefully you got all that, but when you have a goal and a dream, to be clarity and focused, is time blocks. Okay? I do them in hour increments. Okay? So this time block, whatever that is right here, however you want to block this out, I do meditation when I first get up. I get to know me each and every day and every morning, and it gets to be focused and clear on my vision of my future. Right? These are all disciplines too. Okay? And whatever you're creating here, so you got the meditation, all that stuff, then this next one, I have the gym. Then I go to work. Okay? And work usually takes these. So what you're doing at work, if you're working a job, block out that hour. This is what I'm going to do here. This is what I'm doing 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 here. But don't allow the distraction to get you. You've got to work in these hour times, right? This meditation gets my mental and emotional and my spiritual side. The gym gets my physical. And as you get those in balance, and I've said it many times, I call it the SMP effect. That equals abundance. Spiritual, mental, emotional, physical effect equal abundance. Okay? So you're clear, you're focused in this one. This is what I'm doing. The first thing you say to yourself, get up, those are important. So I affirm who I am in the morning. Okay? I'm the source of all abundance. I am the power. Today is the greatest day of my life. Isn't it wonderful I have this opportunity? Isn't it wonderful I'm so blessed that I woke up today, that I get this opportunity to do this? However you want to say that in a positive thing, right? Because I am the power. You're the power. I'm the source of abundance, right? I am in love with life. If that was the only thing you said when you got up, I am in love with life, I will promise you, your day will go a lot better than it would. Oh God, here's another day. I got to do this, right? Anyway, disciplines, time blocks, clarity, focus, vision. With clarity and a focus, you will get here, I promise you. I appreciate you. Whoops. I appreciate you joining in with Accelerate Your Best Life today. Please like and share, subscribe. There's nuggets here. If you got 1 or 2 nuggets, wonderful. Take them and use them this week, and I will see you next week on Accelerate Your Best Life.